Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Norra Wilbor, and you are welcome to my show, the Norra Wilbor Yanga Spodcast show. And with me today, we have Simon, aka the Wazobia Oibo.
Thank you very much, Norra.
Yeah, let's roll it for him. Simon is a Wazobia guy.
Yeah. Drum rolls.
We're drumming for him.
I normally only get the drum rolls when I trip up. But there you go. Yeah, so thank you very much for the warm welcome as always, Norra, and it's a pleasure once again to be here.
Yeah. And to my father left, we have Josh, too sporty.
Lovely to be here once again. My favorite musical instrument is the guitar because I like heavy metal. But yeah, it's lovely to be here again to talk sports. Sports is life; it never stops. So do we.
I am so excited to have the both of you here with me. And today, oh my God, I don't know where to start. But then, Joshua, I'm a United fan. So what are you doing with the Juventus jersey?
Well, I mean, when
Josh is trying to
pot.
No, Josh, you are trying to deny your team.
It's not about see. It's not about see. When you apply,
last time Josh said
Chelsea's passes impotency on.
When you apply for a university and it looks like it's not working, you change course, you change direction.
Josh, you are denying your team.
I'm not denying my team. Joshua. I'm just saying that I want to rep La Vecchia Signora today.
Okay, we'll come to that.
Yeah,
we'll come to that. We'll come to that.
Definitely.
Last week you called Chelsea impotent. Well, it may seem like Man United are now the new impotent guys.
Well, United are not impotent, but
it's
they
just
are
Chelsea
also...
had a Viagra. That's what it is. That's what happened. Chelsea had a Viagra and they took it off us.
United are not impotent.
Okay.
But maybe they are also, how will I put it? They are letting their guards down too much.
They've got no genitals.
Yeah, basically.
They've got no balls.
Are you guys being really serious right now? You are being extremely raw right now. Turn it down a little. Okay, Simon, let me come to you.
Okie dokie.
Crystal Palace, Man United over the weekend, 1-0, and then it was a disaster for Man United. This is I think the third in a row we're losing at home or so. Yeah,
Let's speak about the Crystal Palace first.
Okay.
I say that we won on aggregate. We won on aggregate. It was 2 legs. We won the first one 3-1, and we lost the second one. Sorry, 3-0. And we lost the second one 1-0. So on aggregate,
we're still in contention for the league.
Exactly. So on aggregate,
fair enough. Okay, yeah, you're happy.
I'm not happy.
But that's the Lulu though, premium the Lulu.
Oh,
but
really?
Let's it for him. Premium Delulu.
You can't even say it. That's how delusional we are as Manchester fans.
It can be. I get that we are pissed that United are not doing well. But why I say that we are not impotent is that we're still scoring goals. Rasmus Højlund, ladies and gentlemen, is co-joint scorer in the Champions League, despite the fact that United have conceded 7 goals and scored 5. So
and he's probably going to want to leave very soon.
I mean, where does he want to go back to?
Well, exactly. I was going to say, are you wearing the Juventus top because you're jumping from a sinking ship? But sadly to say, I think the ship has sunk.
Already?
Right, we just need to bring it back up.
The ship is perhaps sunk, yes, and I think that we're a bit better than Titanic though, because it can still be salvaged.
Well,
it can still be salvaged. But what the problem is, who we are going to
we're going to put behind the wheel to sail it again.
Who we're going to blame, who we're going to point the finger at. I don't know who's going to take the axe.
Let's talk about still the weekend games, last weekend games. There's something that threw football fans on their edges. That was the controversial red card. Liverpool. I thought that was unfair to Liverpool and their fans. Joshua, what do you
as a United fan, I don't like Liverpool. I don't wish them well.
That's
so
that's it. No, you don't have to say anything else. No, you are already sounding very biased.
No, it's not about being biased. I don't like Liverpool. I don't wish Liverpool well, but Ojoro now Ojoro. So it wasn't fair. Like
that.
So you know what Ojoro means?
No, but I have heard it a few times coming from this mouth.
Ojoro basically is like robbery. Like.
Oh right, well there you go.
Are you when you rob somebody?
Is that a gun in your pocket or are you back on the Viagra?
I think it's a bit of both. Then if you have Thomas of Rebo as the referee in the match.
Yeah.
Or
There's problems.
So what do you think about the red card?
I mean, the red card, it won't, want it?
Simon is more logical here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm thinking with my brain and not my heart.
I do not want Liverpool to win, but let's call it spade a spade. That was just rubbish, absolute bollocks, and if they need to replay the match, let them replay the match.
Right.
Yeah, I think they should. I mean, it doesn't happen.
I mean, imagine people coming out to drop some kind of statement and then they're not doing anything about it. Like,
yeah,
we
they're just putting their
admit
fingers
it's an
up.
error. Then what happens?
Exactly.
After admitting it's an error, then what happens?
But why do you think VAR even allowed that goal not to be a goal?
They said there was miscommunication between the VAR officials and the
VAR did
center
not intervene.
No, VAR thought that the referee would make the correct decision, and then okay, we assume. I mean, it's preposterous because I always keep on saying this thing: soccer is the king of sports, football is the king of sports. There are some things that you should like. Football should have. You
make mention of that, like being slow.
Football should have gotten their act with the technology years before every other sport. I mean, you're the most expensive. You're the one who makes the most money. It's preposterous, but I mean, I don't like Liverpool, but it's not fair what happened to them. And if the match should be replayed, let it be replayed.
Other than Manchester, is there any other team that you do like?
Juventus.
Oh yeah, come on, I'm on about in the Premier League.
Okay, let's talk about Man City. Man City lost to Wolves. I mean, how typical. Does that happen all the time?
It does happen all the time, and I would say that perhaps maybe there was something that went wrong in the city of Manchester. Yeah. Maybe some dark magic, some voodoo.
The hyena.
That affected both men with bald
hair.
hair.
The time they said the hyena was buried in Old Trafford.
All right, okay.
Yeah, someone alleged.
And the both managers do not have hair on their head.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah.
So something happened in Manchester and it affected.
We hope Simon won't be like that.
Well, yeah, I probably will be, to be honest. Yeah, with the stress of Lagos.
Lagos
I'm wearing
is stressing you.
I'm wearing a wig.
Lagos is stressing Baba today.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Okay.
Hassan.
Chelsea haven't defeated Fulham. Do you think
Chelsea did not score until we criticized them? So I think we should criticize Man United. Man United have not won since we started trolling Chelsea. So I think we should make this episode troll United so that the reverse will happen.
Okay,
exactly.
Troll United.
Reverse psychology.
Oh really? Let's use reverse psychology on Man United.
Chelsea played 2 games since.
Okay, why don't you start calling Man United impotent and barren?
They are not impotent. They are not barren because they are scoring goals, but they are producing wayward children.
Producing what?
Wayward children.
You're speaking pidgin. What?
Modric finally got his goal.
Yeah.
Are we not happy for him? Simon?
No, not really. I'm happy.
My agenda did not attend. I wanted Chelsea not to score against Brighton.
Yeah, exactly.
And even if they won against Fulham, it was a new month. I didn't want
Especially when we lost.
I didn't want Chelsea to score in September so that we would throw them way more, and we'll probably give their goal of the month to the women's team or to the academy or something. But it is what it is. I think that Chelsea are finally getting their acts together, even though I don't like to see it. But it's what it is. They seem like they are getting their acts together, beating a strong Brighton, who I think will still lose today in the Europa League because I'm beating them.
That's right.
And then they lost to AK Athens at home in the first weekend of Europa League, and then Fulham away, Craven Cottage, a difficult ground for them. They beat them 2-0, comfortable, dominant game for the Blues. So I think that. Yes, they're still behind us on the table. Yeah. But I think that Chelsea are finally coming good, even though they are still important in my book.
Speaking of the table, Tottenham are second. Just 2 points, 1 point behind Man City.
Joint second. They and Arsenal at the same point.
Yeah,
I think Spurs fans should not dance and celebrate yet because they could replay that game against Liverpool. And if they do, it will be a first in Premier League that they're replaying. First in Premier League in my lifetime because I haven't seen. It's probably.
So you're awaiting the decision.
I hope that they replay that game for fairness, for equity. Yes. For the man who likes bands, I mean. Liverpool can,
I mean, if that goal had been allowed with Liverpool, then they would be on 17 points, which is the same as Arsenal.
I think Liverpool will be top.
No, well, they'll all be on 17 points because it'd have been a draw, so they'd have got their point. At the moment, they're on 16.
They're on 16,
Same
so
as
they would
Tottenham
be
and
19.
Arsenal.
If
No,
they
but-
win, if they win,
if they won, yeah, but I'm on about.
I think if VAR did not interfere in that game, Liverpool would have won, despite the one man down. Liverpool had the better team in that game.
Yes.
But worst case scenario, if that goal had been allowed and they didn't score again,
Worst case
it'd have
scenario-
been a draw, so they'd have got the
Worst
point.
case scenario is the game will be replayed and Liverpool would win.
And then go on top of the table
Yeah,
if the game is
and
replayed.
remain
And if
remain undefeated.
if they win,
Yeah,
the
they
game,
would be top of the
should
table.
they replay?
I think they would. I think if they replay, they would win. This season so far, I know that it seems like I'm throwing shade at Mikel Arteta's Arsenal because we saw they lost to Lens in
Yes,
the Champions League.
yes,
Lens,
yes.
or at least we are United losing to Galatasaray, who have lots of star players. Lens, who is Lens? Lens are not in the top 10, in the top half in League 1 right now. PSV is second in the league, losing 4-1 to Newcastle.
But Galatasaray has never won a game in England.
Fair enough, records are meant to be both broken, but Galatasaray
And
is a
Zaha
bigger.
scoring his former club. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
few
I was
hours-
well happy. He was happy.
few hours to the kickoff.
Zaha,
Few hours
Ndombele,
to the
Mauro
kickoff.
Icardi.
I saw a comment
Right.
that said under one of my posts, and he said, Norra, Zaha is going to score against his former club.
Mm-hmm.
I found that very funny. and-
Zaha has scored against United before as well.
No,
so
you don't
at
get
Crystal Palace.
as a Galatasaray player.
I mean, it's
At
life.
Old Trafford.
At
It's
Old
like-
At all.
Trafford.
Come on,
It's
that's
like,
poison.
It's life. I think
Yeah.
the only problem is that right now, Old Trafford is no longer an impregnable fortress.
No.
Anybody comes there, have a field day
The
there.
drawbridge is
The
down.
drawbridges is down. I mean,
Yes.
the attack of the opposing
arrows are
sides are just
pointing.
penetrating into
Yes,
Old Trafford's
yes, yes,
defense, and
yes.
it's just preposterous. And it also shows that perhaps maybe Eric Ten Hag should just have put a left back in the left back position, because Amrabat seems to forget that
He is.
he's playing the left back.
Yeah,
that's
He always
right.
comes into the
Mhm.
middle. But still, kudos to everyone else except Arsenal, because I believe that this Premier League race would be between City and Liverpool.
Yeah,
I
well,
still
it is
think-
gonna be.
I
It
still
is
think
gonna be.
Arsenal
It
are
is
going
going
to
to
fall
be.
by the wayside. I still think Spurs are going to open up their bottling company and bottle it.
Yep. And then drop a few bottles
Yeah,
on the
Drop a
way.
few-
you sure have lots of things to say for other clubs that are doing well. more than
I
your
criticize my
team.
club as well.
You
What
do?
about
did- I
Casemiro?
just today.
Another red
Yeah,
card. Is that his
Casemiro's
first?
got-
No.
got an attitude.
That wasn't
Yeah.
his fault. That's
Okay, let's
Okay.
dive into the UEFA Champions League. Let's dive into properly. Let's talk about the favorites, the early favorites for now. For now, we don't know what's going to happen after game 3. Yeah, but for now, let's talk about what are your favorite teams?
Well, it would have been PSV, but losing to Newcastle 4-1 is, is again took the wind out of my sail. Man City, they're always going to be my favourites, of course.
Okay,
I might be a United fan, but City do have a
City, of
small
course.
place in my heart.
no, they don't. They don't.
you see
Your
my
heart.
heart.
You're a jealous neighbor.
Well, they are the noisy neighbors actually, but fair enough.
You're noisy, but you are jealous.
We've won 68 trophies. They're still in 33. So come on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So give him another 2
You
years.
use that-
Give
use
him at
that-
least another 2
Use that to
years.
That
console
10 years,
I think
actually.
he's using that to console himself.
Real Madrid has to be up there within
Real
the
Madrid.
favourites,
Real
within the
Madrid
top
defeated
3.
Napoli 3-2.
3-2
Mhm.
at the Armando Maradona. in
Yeah,
Naples.
I thought Rudiger was phenomenal.
No, Rudiger held my man down. Rudiger
Yeah,
really held him
he
down.
held
Even though
Osimhen.
Osimhen
He
still,
pinned him, yeah.
still got a penalty, so you could call it an assist because they call it an assist in FPL.
Yep.
But I mean, this is the Champions League. It's like
Yeah.
it's Real Madrid's competition. So
Yeah.
Real Madrid are the favourites. Manchester City are the favourites because they are the defending champions.
Champions,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Another favourite.
And they're good.
Another favourite
Right.
are Bayern Munich because, I mean, Copenhagen. I'm scared for United because Copenhagen are a game-bred team. If not for the red card, they would have beaten Galatasaray.
Yes.
In March they won.
They won, yeah.
They were leading Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich had to scratch and claw to win that game. And top 3 favorites for me, in no particular order: Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Manchester City.
Exactly.
So you don't
exactly.
see you don't see Napoli doing anything.
I think Napoli have lots of internal beef.
They do.
Yeah,
of course they do.
Kivicha-
Of course they do. Exactly.
Manos the Osimhen thing. Kivicha Kvaratskhelia has not gotten up to 5 goals since March in all competitions. Kivicha is in the wrong patch. He's in a poor patch. Holland seems like he might be in a poor patch for City, but everyone else is also delivering as well. Julian Alvarez, Phil Foden, everyone is firing on all cylinders. But Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham is just delivering, and I just like the fact that Bellingham is firing on all cylinders because it proves.
And he's turning out to be the best signing so far.
Best signing so far.
Course,
It proves what I always say. What I believe people always say in Nigeria. They always say English players are overhyped, but I think every league hypes their own. Every country hypes their own. And perhaps maybe the English media, not because I have an Englishman here, but the English media, and because we're an English-speaking country, watch more English football than watch other leagues. So we will definitely listen to more of the English hype, not just because English players are overhyped.
I'm glad you said English hype and not English bullshit, because in England that's what they call it, the English bullshit. It's true, yeah.
I'm being respectful.
Let's ask Simon, how's the atmosphere there in England? And let's say you go to see a United game.
It's amazing. Like Deansgate is where all the bars are in Manchester. To the left you have City pubs or City fans that drink in the bars, and to the right. And when there's a derby at home, it's such a good atmosphere. Back in the day, you know, it used to be Manchester United flinging the glasses over the road, but now you'll see the Reds and the Blues mixing together. It's nothing bad.
So
like
how
it
do you
used to be.
compare people who watch football here and then over there in terms of should I say passion? Now, do you think it's the same?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I mean, if you're in a bar here, you'll get the people walking past, then end up watching it through the glass, you know, and they'll stand there for the full remaining 80 minutes, 90 minutes, whenever they come. Where in England, it's more, we're in the pub, we're drinking, we're watching TV. And then at half time, everybody goes for the piss.
I think the football culture is... We love football here, but the culture has been imbibed in the fabric of society more over there. I think, in fact, a state where you could really say that has the proper football culture in Nigeria is Kano. I've been to 30 states in Nigeria. I've been to lots of MPFL games. Kano Pillars, Sani Abacha Stadium in Kano. It is electric. As a visiting team, you're going to be scared.
Really?
Minus the theatrics and all the stories and all the bad rep that they have in assaulting home fans, visiting fans. It's actually a scary place to be. It's a culture.
Speaking of the NPFL, the kickoff 8-goal thriller in Yenagoa with only one team out of 4 remaining on the continent. So does that mean that NPFL is no longer the top African league?
Well, we were not even the top African league. We've not been top African league in more than 10 years. Let's probably say 10 years. That was the last time.
Where is the top African league now? Where
top African leagues, I'll probably say 3 or 2. It's between Egypt and Morocco.
Right.
Yes.
Then we have the likes of South Africa.
Tanzania.
No, Tanzania is in the top 10. Then we have likes of South Africa, Algeria, and Tunisia in the second.
Right.
Like, just like the Neymar and Suarez division. Well, those two are the Messi and Ronaldos.
Yeah.
So then after them, you now have the Angolas, the Tanzanias, the Sudans, the
Where do you
Libyas.
rate?
Then after these ones, then you now have where NPFL is, and in Africa, in Europe, it's the top 4 leagues that have the maximum amount. In Africa, it's the top 12 leagues that have the maximum amount, and Nigeria is in between number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's where we are. So if we mess up this year, we would lose our
your stronghold.
We lose our 4 places and we'll have only 2 teams on the continent. So it's sad, but it's just the way that
I think
it is
the league
right
needs
now.
more investors, private investors, because they leave everything to the state. Most MPFL are state owned.
I disagree.
Most of them are state owned.
Why would I put my money in a league that will make money in it? I would say that the league needs better administrators we need administrators first before investors, because when I put my money in the league they postponed the kickoff of the league like 3 times.
True. That's true.
The Premier League, except for incidents like Queen Elizabeth's passing, COVID-19.
Yeah, know that.
We keep to time.
Yeah,
We don't postpone. We plan ahead. So
That's
when
very
the
true.
administration of the MPFL is tip top, I think that there will be investment. I believe there will be investment. There are two privately owned clubs in the league, Remo Stars and Sporting
Yes.
Lagos.
Yeah.
There was FC. I worked at FC Fanibar. It's now defunct. MFM FC have sold their slots, so the church pulled out because of some embezzlement. It boils down to administration. When your administrative aspect of football is tip top, we have the talent, we have the manpower, we have the people who can play, we have the fans, we have the passion. Even though I still think that the culture is not, because we hardly had songs like how they have when they sing for Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The atmosphere inside stadiums out there is quite different. I think it's way better. It's way musical. It's way
more like a theatre.
Aesthetic out there than it is here. Yeah. But here we still have our own way of doing our things. Like I said, in Kano, it's maddening.
Yeah.
But administratively, we need to get our act right. Then everything will come.
But we're hoping for the kickoff of the NPFL this season, and then let's hope for the best, right?
Well, the NPFL has kicked off already. 8 games were played on the weekend. Bayelsa United, there was a hat-trick. Motsi got a hat-trick for Bayelsa United. 8-goal thriller. The game ended 5-3 against Akwa United. It was very, highly, terribly entertaining.
All right, back to the UCL. We're talking about favorites. And then there's something happened. Arsenal lost to Lens. But it was not properly spoken about. Because on the same night,
exactly.
shamefully lost.
We buried them in embarrassment field. We buried them.
Funny enough, I was like, Arsenal played. I'm not aware.
Yeah,
funny enough, though, we actually played better than Arsenal did. We actually gave a good showing of ourselves. Just that the same problem. The only game that United were abysmal, we are horrible, were the first 2 games, Wolves and Spurs. We won Wolves, we lost to Spurs 2-0. Those are the 2 games United were horrible.
Yeah.
But minus that, it was down to little mistakes that messed the whole team up.
Mistakes, when you say mistakes, can you pinpoint where the mistake is coming from?
Lots of mistakes, but more on the defensive side. I think the injuries are really affecting everyone, and like I said,
when you say injuries,
well, for starters, we had our main guy now, Haaland, Razmak. He was injured for the first 2 games, so he would have been on with Wolves and the other team, and Spurs. So we would have maybe done okay. Then Martinez, was he injured at the beginning?
Yeah. I don't even think it's a centre back problem. I think the fact that we do not have a proper left back is affecting the rhythm of the whole team, because you now see, like I said, we need a number 3. Reguilon, I don't know what injury bug went round all our left backs, from Shaw to Malacia to Reguilon. We do not have a number 3. Get an academy player. Even get back Botwick Jackson on loan. Get someone to get a left back to play that left back position, and perhaps maybe bench Onana. Maybe the pressure is getting too much on him.
Pressure getting too much on Onana.
Maybe bench him.
How is that possible?
How many games?
2012. When
Joshua is trying to sugarcoat it.
I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. Onana is playing. Onana's mistakes are costing us dearly. Onana's mistake was what led Casemiro committing that foul for that penalty.
He needs to go. Seriously, they need to sell him at Christmas. I really believe that. They won't. I don't think so. Sell him for $1 million.
I don't think so. I think I love David De Gea. Right now, I don't have any favorite player.
Would you bring him back?
I would bring him back.
I
wouldn't bring him back.
You wouldn't? Why?
Because football has left De Gea's type of goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I see. I adore De Gea's type of goalkeeper, but that's not what is trending in football. That's not what football managers. That's not what.
I think the problem is
works in football.
The problem is with Ten Hag trying to have his Ajax players.
Yeah, that's all I ever wanted.
I saw comments like that as well. No, we should have these comments one of these days. Like
exactly.
Comments, people
so
calling
we can pick up on them exactly. Yeah. And maybe for the best comment, we'll probably give some sort of a gift out.
Yeah,
or
I think
something.
that we should do that sometime.
Any ideas on that, folks? In the in listening, let us know. Give us some feedback of competitions and things that you want.
Feedback rather. Let's know what you guys think. Yeah, have some comments here. You know that. Join in the conversation. So, speaking of that, are you saying the main problem of Man United right now is the defense and not the coach?
No, it's not the
coach. At least the owners aren't getting any blame for once.
I think that United fans have always blamed the owners a bit too much. The only manager that the owners let down, perhaps, is David Moyes in the post-Ferguson era.
In the early,
because he wanted Fabregas, he pursued Fabregas for the whole summer, and he got Fellaini. He only got Fellaini, and then Fabregas went to Chelsea and became Fabregas and helped them to win the league to 14-15. So I think apart from David Moyes, he gave Van Gaal. He gave Van Gaal lots of players: Di Maria, Falcao, Herrera, Luke Shaw, Schneiderlin, Morgan Schneiderlin, Bastian Schweinsteiger. He gave Van Gaal lots of players. He broke the transfer record for Jose Mourinho and Paul Pogba. He broke the transfer record for defender for Harry Maguire. For Ole Solskjaer. And he's been giving Ten Hag. Yes, so I've not liked some of the transfers, but he's been giving him some good players as
Harry Maguire.
You're
starting to like him again, aren't you? You are starting to like him. But if I go in your room, you've got a calendar of him on the wall.
Yeah. I saw her doing some unholy stuffs with his picture.
Excuse me?
I still think he's shite. I really do. And he should be gone.
A lot of persons tease me that I'm Maguire's wife.
You are.
They tease me on my social media.
You look alike. You guys look alike.
Yeah, they do, don't they? They do.
It's not fair how you people call me Miss Maguire.
You guys are going to have 3 babies.
I love
3 babies. You guys are going to have 3 babies.
As long as you don't go on holiday and headbutt someone
in Greece.
In Greece, exactly.
And then get arrested by the police.
And then get awarded.
Be nice, please. I like Maguire, okay? I just feel that the media has been very tough on him. And it's
2023.
Not tough enough.
It's 2023. Okay, no, I think it's getting down to becoming abusive. But it's
it is.
It's 2023, and
so what if it's 2023?
What we should expect in this day and age, especially if you're an athlete. You're going to get trolled. You're going to get canned. If United wins 2 games, just 2 games back to back, let's say Maguire scores 2 games in a row, everything will turn.
Exactly, everything will be forgotten.
It's social media has made fanatism fickle. It has made everything.
Nothing lasts.
Nothing stays. Yeah. Maybe trolling lasts. If you're not,
I wish Maguire would just prove.
But right now, no one is calling Maguire anymore.
Yeah, nobody said anything.
It's more Onana is the one.
Exactly. I know. Maguire's smiling now. He's smiling. He's like, thank you. Cheers, Onana.
I saw a photo of Onana's features on Maguire's face. Unaguire or something like that.
Unaguire. Yeah. With a throne on his head.
Fans can come up with the most bizarre things.
Or they could probably put the frog face. They
are capable of that. Okay, let's move on to this weekend games.
Okie dokie,
We have a big one coming up. Man City, Arsenal.
That'll be a good one.
Arsenal at home, right?
Yeah, Arsenal at home at the Emirates.
Man U, is it Brentford this week?
Yeah,
Brentford.
Yeah.
Brentford.
What else have we got going on?
It's away from home. Brentford.
It's a good one for us. Let's play an away game. Maybe we could.
I don't really know.
Something's happening at Old Trafford, and we're trying to get away from.
Ole Solskjaer had an away record that people say, "Oh, what kind of useless record are you saying for Ole Solskjaer? Progress. We want trophies. We don't want to be finishing second." Right. Everton now had a great home record that has been desecrated this season. Lost to Brighton 3-1, then lost to Crystal Palace 1-0, then lost to Galatasaray 3-2. So it's 3 straight losses in all competitions on the bounce at Old Trafford. I mean, I am not looking forward to this weekend. I am not looking
forward.
I'm not going to watch.
I'm looking forward.
I'm not going to watch the game.
I am looking forward.
I'm just going to check. I'm just going to check the odds on Yanga Sports. That's all. I'm not going to
say that. Yanga Sports.
That's all.
Okay, let's go on Yanga Sports. Let's see the juicy odds. Simon, let's do that. Let's go on Yanga Sports. Juicy odds.
Tottenham are playing Luton for a London derby. I can tell you what the odds would be on that without even looking.
Yeah, let's hear.
Exactly. Well, I reckon it's probably going to, but let's check anyway. But I reckon it's going to be 1.6, maybe 1.8.
The games I'm looking forward to, the Arsenal vs Man City. And someone like me, I would like to put my money on, not, I'm not giving any team a win anyway, but maybe over or under.
Okay.
Under, over. What do you think? Under, over.
Well, I got a bit beaten last night because of Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
I expected at least 2x, x2. I didn't expect at least. I should have just probably gone overs. But yeah, overs. I believe overs are safer. Overs are safer. Though.
Yeah, are safer. Yeah. So, Simon, would you be going for an over in the the Arsenal Man City game?
It's got to be over 2.5 without a shadow of a doubt. Of course it has.
Okay.
Where that 2.5 coming from, I would say that it's going to be coming from Man City. Yeah.
I just think let's just leave it as 2.5 in the game, regardless of who it comes.
Yeah.
Total goals. Yeah, I'm trying to get the odds on Youngest, but the odds should be coming up on your screen. You should be seeing the odds on your screen, my viewers. Are we heading on to Yanga Spots? Are we tipping Arsenal or Man City to win? Are we tipping Brentford to beat Man United, or we're tipping Man United to finally get a win after 3 or 4 games?
Three games of competition.
Yeah, across all competitions. So, what are the best odds right now? Visit www.yangaspots.com. All right, guys, let's move ahead to games of the weekend. Okay, which other big games are you looking forward to?
Brighton against Liverpool. Brighton against. It's going to be a cracker. It's going to be.
Speaking of Brighton, Villa beat them 5-1.
6-1.
Still the 6.
6-1. Oli Watkins got a hat trick.
Was it 6?
If I was playing FPL, I probably would have gotten Watkins because I'm an impatient FPL manager.
I have this friend from Aston Villa. His name is Steve.
Steve, yep.
So you know Steve?
Of course.
Of course, he knows Steve.
Yeah, big Aston Villa fan.
We should bring him on the show sometime.
Yeah, we should. Well, if he can keep his language down. I won't even tell you what his nickname is.
He's a passionate Aston Villa fan. You should watch football.
I guess it's probably a passionate Black Sabbath fan because they're all Midlands.
Well, he does wear a bandana. So yeah.
They're all Midlands outfits. Black Sabbath from Aston Villa. He supported.
I'd be proud at the moment. I mean, I can even hear him in the bar where I see him singing and chanting. I mean, he even sings and chants when they lose. When they lose, so let alone when they're winning, and they're doing well at the moment.
I would probably like to be at Aston Villa. I'm a huge Black Sabbath fan as well.
So what about Chelsea then? They're definitely collecting 3 points this weekend. They're playing Burnley. I know. It would be amazing for Burnley to take the 3 points. That really would make me smile. Well, it's not going to happen.
They took their first 3 points against Luton.
Yeah,
of course. Out of relegation zone. I hope Vincent Kompany remains in the Premier League next season. I hope he beats Mauricio Pochettino. I would be winching in Nigerian pidgin parlance. I'll be winching Chelsea. And I hope Burnley gets the 3 points, regardless. But if you're going to actually play on Yanga Sports, just probably play Chelsea to win.
Yeah, exactly.
My own advice: if you're going to play on Yanga Sports, play over 2.5 against Arsenal versus Man City. And if you're on Yanga Sports as
I think 2.52 for Liverpool. Brighton. Liverpool have been playing 2.5 all through the season.
They have.
I think
except the Chelsea game. Chelsea game was 2-2. So yeah,
that's 2.5 over 2.5. Guys, you don't want to miss this opportunity. Visit www.yangasports.com and place your odds. These are short odds. We're giving you guys tips to get. Probably I should do a game for my people. Like
definitely.
Before we round up, I should do a game for them, right?
Don't play PSG though, because the day you play PSG, they will spoil your ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Put it in the bin.
Okay. So guys, in a nutshell, we talked about Man United and their problem. Joshua is of the opinion that it's in defense, and Simon feels...
And they should bench Onana as well. Yeah.
Simon feels it's the owners. The owners are the problem.
It starts at the top. I would say it starts at the root, which is not the top, but it starts somewhere. Definitely either the top or the bottom. But it seems the Glazers are at the bottom at the moment.
Well, it's all right. So guys, that's it for today, and I am so thrilled to have had Simon and Joshua with me in the studio. Oh my God, I cannot wait. Joshua, just a bit of an advice, okay? Stick with your club. In good times and in bad times.
I mean, my clubs are not human beings.
This is your...
My clubs are not human beings.
Because they're not doing well now. They're
my
not
clubs are
human
not
beings,
human
right?
beings.
Joshua is putting on a Juventus jersey.
La Vecchia
On
Signora.
his social
La
media,
Fidedata
Joshua is
d'Italia.
identifying as a Man United fan.
I also identify as a Juventus fan.
Yeah.
I could send you links of where I've claimed to be a Juventus fan as well.
But you have claimed to be a Man United fan more.
I think the club have claimed to really.
No, next
claim
time, Sam, what do you think? Next time, we're all going to dress on our club jerseys.
I'll wear my FC Fanny jersey.
Now, I'm a Lobby Stars fan.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll wear the Lobby Stars.
Please, bring it on.
United for
United for...
Come on, I've got a good excuse.
Alright, guys.
Leeds, yeah, exactly.
Alright, guys.
Half and half.
Bye-bye from us in the studio. Don't forget to visit www.yangasports.com to place your bets on the weekend games. You don't want to miss out on this one. There are short odds, remember. See you all next time. Bye-bye.